I go live from my Facebook, my Much to Discuss Facebook account, and my YouTube account. Tag you on Facebook. So you can share when you get the chance.
Absolutely.
Tagging you in Queen's Provisions. Subscribe to the channel and follow along. Everybody tune in, tap in if you're there. About to get it going. And save. All right, game time. And today's the 8th. Okay. And here we go. Hello, world. Thank you for tuning in. Today is December 8th, 2025. We have much to discuss with Chris the Boss.
It's your boy. What's up, motherfuckers? Communication's a must, and with long-term success, that's the route that I trust. Allow me this, come back to hit us till we sit and think about it. We got much to discuss. Yeah, communication's a must, and with long-term success, that's the route that I trust. Allow me this, come back to hit us till we finally try to fix it. We got much to discuss.
And we are back with more much to discuss with Chris the Boss. I appreciate everybody for always supporting, always tuning in. That's what makes this journey more special. I appreciate you. Speaking of special, we got another special guest in the house tonight. Actually, I came over to her house. This ain't even my place. We are for this special episode on this December 8th of 2025. We are located inside Queen's Provisions. Queens is this a winery? Correct.
It's a wine shop and lounge.
Wine.
We sell other people's wine that they make. So we don't make it here, but lots of good wine other people make that we sell.
Okay,
And
so a winery that you would get the wine made at a winery.
yeah, they make their own wine, and then they have tasting rooms.
Hey, okay.
Yeah.
So this is where Queen's Provisions is the wine shopping lounge.
That's
You
right.
definitely got some nice things to come in here and pick out and choose from. Doing a little shopping around, and the wine selection is amazing. It's amazing. They got some of everything in here, but the one who brought you Queen's Provisions in the first place. We're just over what 2 years strong?
About 2.5.
About two,
Yep.
yeah, 2.5 years strong. Please give a warm welcome and first time on Much to Discuss, owner of Queen's Provisions, Emily Doerr.
Thank you, Chris.
Hello, Emily. How are you? Welcome to the show.
So good.
Yeah. So, how are you doing today?
I'm good. It's. I like how cozy this is. These not cozy chairs. It's nice to actually be
you
sitting
got
in the
some
chairs. Normally, I'm
comfortable
just
chairs.
running around.
Yeah, give you a chance to sit and enjoy what you got going on. Your vision around here is so beautiful. It's just always helping us feel very welcome when we're here.
Hey.
Doing any events, appreciate your hospitality
I love people doing
at
events
all
here.
times.
That is like my
Yeah.
favorite thing is everyone doing their events and
Yeah.
their flavor of art or of culture or food. I love it.
Yeah, what's been some of the biggest highlights in these 2 years that stands out?
Well, I met you through Jeff Sky's Wine and Rhymes events, and those are some of my favorite nights.
Yeah, shout
There's
out to
so
Jeff
much
Scott, Wine
talent.
and Rhymes. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm so glad he put that together because for one, like I wasn't aware that we had like such a diversity of talent here, and I thought I was aware of all the talent, throughout Flint. And then two, most importantly, this is a hidden gem in the city that I just didn't know about. And then the first time I came here, I'm like, wow, this is nice. Like, couldn't even get all the way through the door, and I'm like checking out everything. I love the establishment. But yeah, the environment is always great vibes in here. I've been here on several occasions, not even just wine and rhymes since then, and stopped through here doing art walk and all kind of stuff. And we appreciate you.
Hey, thank you. Uh, we actually had two people get married here yesterday. They had a baby shower and decided to get married.
Congratulations!
Right? Congrats to the couple. So yeah.
Yeah.
There
How was that?
There was, and we had a couple get married last December as well. So it's, I love it. Again, the space it is only has vibrancy and life because of the people who are here. So that's, that is how I feel, and it's important that I always reiterate that I appreciate that people bring their energy into the space.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Got getting married in here, performances in here, some everything. I love it. I love it. I know it puts a smile on your face. You got to be proud.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Have a place of your own, and everybody looking for some reason to come and spend some time around here with you.
Well, so during the shutdown, the pandemic, I think a lot of us, obviously stopped having people in our houses. And so one of the things I wanted to do was have a space that if you didn't want people in your house for whatever reason, I don't have people over to my house because there's dog hair everywhere, right?
Yeah.
But I can have people in this space because it kind of feels like your living room, right?
Yeah.
But it's someone else, but it's your living room and someone else cleans it.
I like that. I like that. Yeah. At least you're respectable towards you don't want people to be covered in dog hair coming in the crib. I remember we had a lot of dogs growing up, and I remember how that used to be. And I'll be forgetting sometime until I go over other people's homes, and then I leave, and I'm like, "What is this?" I'm like, "It be all in my hair in there because I got long hair. I'll be having dog hair in my hair." I'm like, "Damn!" I wasn't even thinking about it. I was just sitting down playing with the dogs and stuff. I don't even be thinking about it. And then until I get home or go get in the car, like I'm covered in dog hair. Like, well, we appreciate you though. We appreciate what. So you said you came up with the idea to start this not too long after the pandemic?
So actually before I was living down in Detroit, moved back here in 2016, and then in 2018 went to a bar, wine shop and lounge, I'll say, although a little different, in New Orleans called Bacchanal. Okay. And it's this corner historic building, kind of looks like this from the outside. You walk in the corner door and wine shelves, cooler with meat and cheese. You pick out your stuff. You then go out the back door, and they have this great backyard with live jazz every night, and it's so cool. Obviously, our weather is a little different than New Orleans, but my thought is like that's the vibe of you get to pick the meat and cheese you want. You pick your wine. You sit around with friends. It's casual, and then with the farmers market closing at 5 p.m. I live in Flint. I don't want to work till 5 and then have to drive out of the city to go get a bottle of wine and some meat and cheese or bread or whatever to go hang out with a friend or even just going home. So that was those kind of visiting New Orleans, then thinking about people wanting to spend time together during the pandemic, and then given the hours of the market, all of that together was like, we need a shop that people can stop and then go to their home or their friend's home, and we need a lounge of people to hang.
Yeah, has it been meeting your expectations so far?
Yeah, no, it's gosh, I'm so honored that people hang here, and I guess I'll say thank you that you've all let us evolve, because like how it looked when we opened, it has changed. We've changed the setup. We've changed our menu. We've changed kind of. I think the way we do things a little bit in terms of the flow. Yeah, it was totally different when we first opened because I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah. Evolution, part of the growth process. I know you got to be proud of yourself. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. I didn't get a chance to see it in the very beginning, but I'm a part of the process now. I'm part of the journey.
Well, and the first Jeff Sky's first Wine and Rhymes was in September, about 4 or 5 weeks after we opened, and so that was the first big event here. Was Jeff. So I appreciate him.
Okay.
He took a risk and really kind of got our location on the map. So that was nice.
How did you guys connect? How did you and Jeff Sky connect?
Here in Carriagetown, actually, the Carriagetown Barbecue, the event that Jeff does here at the end of June, and he's been doing that for a few years. I was living in the house. That Carriagetown Barbecue takes place in like this kind of really cool backyard owned by Derek Dorman.
Okay, yeah.
And so I was, so I was renting the house from Derek that had that backyard. So yeah.
Okay. Hey, how's it going, Derek?
Yeah,
we gotta
we
get
love
you on the
Derek.
show too. Yeah. I just met Derek at the was it Porch Fest? It was Porch Fest or the barbecue.
And and then Jeff and Derek obviously worked together on Porch Fest, and just it was the meant to be telling people about Queens, and throughout. I signed the lease in November of 21, so all of 22 working on it, and then submitted the application for the license, got that submitted in early 23, and then the state deemed granted my license that summer. So then we opened August of 2023.
And this has always been something you've been wanting to do?
Oh no, I have no background in any of this.
Yeah, it just came about.
Yeah, no, I work my for about 20 years. I've been working in local government work, community economic development. But no, it's the space and the product, the shop and lounge that I wanted for Flint. That's so I had to figure out how to do it. Again, thank you everybody for your patience as we have figured out, and we continue to figure it out. It's nothing, we aren't perfect, but yeah, we definitely have definitely it's been a fun journey.
Hey, nobody's perfect, but we'll make it work. It definitely has been a fun journey. And recency bias. What's been some fun experiences in here as of late? We just had somebody get married here. I know you guys do game nights here. Mondays.
Trivia. Yep, Mondays. Joe, she does game nights.
I've been a part of some trivia nights.
Yeah, trivia. John Mateen and Lauren Watkins.
Yeah, it was Wednesdays.
Wednesdays. Yeah, that's been fun. And they have some great topics that they've done. Right, like they've done a Star Wars night. They've done a Beyonce night. I mean, like their topics are fun because people show up in a little bit of costume. Oh yeah,
I was here for the Star Wars night.
Yeah,
just in it. We have some good teams in here. I'm thinking I'm about to come in here and kill it. Like, yeah, we about to nail it.
I heard those questions were hard too.
Yeah, they had some hard questions, and I went back and watched a few Star Wars movies first, like try to give myself a heads up, do a little homework, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be ready. And they was asking stuff. I'm like, oh my gosh, I just watched this movie. I know this answer. Like, oh my gosh. Yeah, came in here. We had Amanda. I was on teams with Amanda and her husband from Flint's to the Music. It was a bunch of amazing groups in here for the Star Wars night. I came in here for the Marvel trivia night as well. I think those are the two I did: the Marvel trivia and Star Wars trivia. Yeah, I like trivia nights. My first time attending any trivia game nights too here at Queens. I had a lot of first at Queens. Yeah.
I love it. Thank you.
Yeah. Love
we've had, I will say that again, birthday parties, people choosing to do milestone birthdays here. That means a lot. So it's so we've had 30th birthdays and 40th birthdays, and I think we had maybe a 60th birthday. So that's been really fun. There's been some anniversary parties. So yeah.
I might have to do a birthday party up here. My birthday's in February. Very cold.
Hey, you just tell me the date.
I need
It's
somewhere
yours.
warm and nice to be. So this might be a good look. This might be what y'all think. Tell us in the chat if you think this is a good spot for a birthday location. I think so. That's what I think. Shout out to those in the comments watching. Hey, D Steel. D Steel said hello. She asked if I got coffee or tea. D, this is tea. Emily just hooked us up some tea. I have some lemon ginger. Yeah, and D was just getting on me about she just gave me a bunch of tea packets to get on it. So
That's a good friend.
yeah, you see, D, we're on it. I got my Mickey Mouse cup. Yeah, Mickey Mouse Disney. Hello, everybody. Let's go. Be doing the Mickey Mouse voice with my nieces and nephews all the time. Like, yeah, let's go. Yeah, what you got over there?
I also have tea. It's a Irish breakfast, and then with some cream in it.
Okay.
And I to go cup because I made it at home. Because I was,
Okay.
yeah, we have tea here. We have so hot beverages. Actually, this is good. This is fun. Now that it's cold outside,
Yeah.
we have we always have tea and coffee, but we also have apple cider that we can warm up, and we can add some cognac to it,
Hey,
or we've got
okay.
this like apple pie kind of malt liquor that we can pour in, or Fireball if you want.
Oh, I'm stay away from
Yeah.
the Fireball. I'm
So,
always be
yeah,
honest with you.
So we don't sell straight liquor, but we've got some of these boozier other beverages that we can add in: mead, cognac, some again malt liquor. We can add some of the stuff in for the hot apple cider, or for your tea, or we've got mulled wine that you can then make even more alcoholic. So yeah, we've got the hot beverages in here that you should all come and warm up.
Everything. They got everything in here. You heard her. You heard her. Yeah. Sante, absolutely a great place for birthdays. Okay. Brandon Newby said for sure. Joe, what's up, Joe? We love Queen's Provisions, don't we, Joe? Don't we? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I didn't know we had. I usually come in here and either get water or wine. But we can come in here and get some tea anytime.
Anytime.
During the event.
Yes, anytime.
Yeah, see,
yes.
I gotta switch it up. My doctor's been getting on me. I barely even drink anymore, and they think I drink a lot based off of my blood work. So I think it might be more tea and water and stuff for me when I come in here.
We got lots of non-alcoholic stuff too. We do have non-alcoholic wine and beer, and then mocktails. For January, we're gonna have a whole new mocktail menu that's all batched spirits that are Little Saints is the brand, and it's mushroom reishi that actually makes you a little buzzy with no alcohol.
Okay.
And so yeah, we've got one that is akin to a gin, and so we'll have like a gin and tonic type of mocktail, and then similar one to a tequila and one like a whiskey. And so we'll have some batched mocktails, and by batched I just mean that we're gonna kind of pre-mix in some of our like kind of glass carafes.
Yeah.
Then that way, because you've all been to our front counter, it's kind of small, so it'll be we can still serve you pretty quickly. I know some of those
y'all be moving up there.
Yeah, so craft cocktail places take like 15 minutes. We're not gonna be doing that. So
most places you see a long line and you're like, oh, I ain't got time for this. I'm gonna come back. Here with the times I've looked at the line and like, damn, that line is long. I'm like, I'm gonna come back, and then I miss an opportunity. Like something just got sold out. The line moves so fast. Like just be patient. Have a little bit of patience. Trust me, you will get served very quickly. Your staff here is amazing.
Thank you.
Like,
I really appreciate that.
You've had some great staff here in the.
I do want to say
been coming here like
it matters to pay people a living wage. And I think that's our world would be a better place if that was a thing that everybody got paid. So my staff they're paid a living wage, and then they obviously I appreciate everyone tipping them because that helps. Because I would love to pay them more if I could, but even at a living wage, that's just barely living, right?
Emphasis on tip the staff, y'all.
So yeah, no, hey, I appreciate everybody.
Emphasis on tip the staff.
Yeah.
The staff got to make a living too.
But no,
they're here for us.
And so I've got a lot of some longevity with my staff because you take care of them, and I try to take care of them, and so yeah, it's great.
We love it. Now you were just talking about what you got coming up in January. Is it like you guys usually have like a seasonal batch or something to look forward to
Yeah,
with the drinks?
we've never done a mocktails menu before. The previous two Januaries we've not done it, so this is our first. Or this will be January
Okay.
26th will be our first official mocktails menu. But before then, we've got some good stuff that I wanted to mention. This Friday, the 12th,
Mhm.
we actually have a special wine and rhymes that Jeff's guys put doing here,
Okay.
7 p.m. And normally there's a ticket fee to get in. This time, instead of there being a ticket fee, it's Jeff is doing a coat drive with hat and gloves. So bring gently used or new hat, gloves, or coats. And that's your ticket to get in. And then all of those items collected are going to be given to St. Mark's or St. Luke's or Shelter of Flint. I think I'm missing one. YWCA.
Okay.
And so those are the four agencies that will hand everything out. And so that'll be really special. So that's this Friday.
I love it.
Yeah.
love
And then
it.
next
December 12th.
Yeah, December 12th. And then next Friday, the 19th, we're going to throw a party and it's just open to the public and it'll be it'll be a costume contest. Dress like your favorite holiday character. So I'm hoping to see some fun holiday character costumes on that 19th, and that'll be 6 to 10. And then with that, we're going to be also. I'd like to collect if people are interested in bringing them unwrapped gifts that we'll give to Shelter of Flint for the kids who are living at the shelter.
Okay. If I can find the right costume, favorite holiday character?
Yeah, any holiday character. So from a holiday movie or a song.
I'm gonna just say the first one come to the top of my head. Jack the Pumpkin King from Tim Burton's
Nightmare Before
A Nightmare Before Christmas.
Nice.
That might have to be my favorite holiday character. If I can piece up something together, theme of Jack the Pumpkin King from A Nightmare Before Christmas, I think I'm gonna have to do that. Employers paying a living wage. Hey, that's right, Joe. Hunter O'Connor, love you both. We love you too, Hunter. Shout out to Hunter down there at the High Holistic Center. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Wine and rhymes. We got the clothes, coat drive. Yeah, I'm gonna have to bring something. I know I got some stuff to get rid of. Don't we all always got some stuff?
There's like
to
that
get rid
hat
of?
or that scarf that had just haven't worn and
Yeah, I think I do because I know I got like 4 or 5 scarves, and I've only really been wearing one these last couple winters. So yeah. Okay.
So that's this Friday the 12th. And that's really, I'm excited to, and you can now, if for some reason you can't make it here on the 12th, but you still want to drop stuff off, you could drop it off here. There's a couple other drop off spots too. I think Church Hills, the Red Baron, I think Smoke Cannabis. So Jeff's really been working it with different community partners to be drop off spots. And then he's got the event this Friday, just to one more thing to give people a reason to give.
We
donate.
see you, Jeff, out here working. Yeah. I love that you guys collaborated from the beginning.
And it's on the Art Walk map because this Friday's Art Walk. So normally we do try
second week.
Yep. So we try to do something for our walk. Well, so this Wine and Rhymes is by Jeff is on the Art Walk map for this
nice.
one.
And Wine and Rhymes usually fall on like a Saturday, don't they?
This is a special one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is something to look forward to, y'all. December 12th, this Friday, 7 o'clock.
7 p.m.
7 o'clock p.m. this Friday. Queen's Provisions, Wine and Rhymes. Be there. Yeah. I'm gonna have my tea and probably a Mickey Mouse cup. This is pretty good.
Good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, lemon ginger. It's good for your throat. Good for digestion.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back and get some more of the lemon ginger tea. Yeah, I like that. About to become a fan of tea, like everybody else. I'm late to the party. I'm late to the tea party. That's what I am. I'm very late to the tea party. But I'm glad I talked to you because I need something to help me switch up and adjust. Yeah, because apparently I drink too much wine and everything. So.
There's no such thing. No, I'm kidding. No, I know,
right? Oh, you got some more big things coming up here. What are we looking forward to?
Yeah, well, I think there's just been a lot of different people that have been mentioning. There's a woman, Tamika Hicks, who has her she had her storefront for
Hello,
paints,
Tamika.
chalices, and hues. So she wants to do a tea party.
Okay.
She loves tea, and so she's talking about wanting to do that. I think she mentioned April.
Okay.
So like, keep your eyes out for that. That'll be really cool.
Tamika, I need to be here for that.
Yep. Right. So that'll be
Yeah.
nice. I think we love, obviously, the Wine and Rhymes events. There's actually a next Thursday, the 18th. There's poetry at Provisions. So it's people who want to read their either poetry that they've written, or it's actually probably a little bit more people will be showing up reciting other people's poetry.
Yeah.
And that's being put on by a professor at Mott Community College, Josh Savi, Amanda's husband.
Hey, what's up, Josh?
Yep.
Okay.
So that'll be cool. And, because sometimes people, I think, like, I write poetry. I don't know that I'd ever want to read my own, but I would read other people's poetry. So,
Yeah.
and I know that if you perform at Wine and Rhymes, that's your own stuff. So, so that's where, for those of you who want to read something that somebody else has written, come next Thursday.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I was on team with Josh at the Star Wars trivia night. Yeah, it was getting it in. He came correct though. He had the stormtrooper helmet and everything. I'm like, oh, I didn't know he was doing that. I should have came with something. Yeah.
This Wednesday, this is Lauren Watkins, who runs trivia. Her uncle Ed Watkins is actually doing the African American Visual Artist Forum event that he wants to start having every month. And so if you are someone who, I think more your medium is painting, you should totally come. That's going to be, I think, starting at like 6. And so it'll be for people who both you make the art, you paint, or you are interested in buying art. And that's his vision, is that he's doing these events to bring people together, focused on having more spaces specifically for people of color who are painting. One day, with the vision, he said, of maybe having a gallery dedicated to that in Flint. Which, I mean, we have the Mott Warsh Gallery that is a lot of amazing African and African American art, but a lot of that stuff is those people don't live in Flint, whereas Ed wants to focus on people who live around here. So that's this Wednesday. That'll be cool too.
I love that. Yeah. Love that. Catering to the community. Yeah. How's it been being so involved with the community, catering to the community?
Oh, I mean, I'm thrilled. Wellness Services did an event last Monday for World AIDS Day that was beautiful. They had pictures and tributes to community members that we've lost on tables. And they also did trivia and some contests. So that was they had lots of prizes. I think lots of gift cards and stuff. So that was a really great event. So yeah, we are, again, I'm very, very just honored that people do events here. I want the space to feel like it belongs to everybody.
Yeah, I've met like a lot of great people here inside Queen's Provisions. Like I can't even like put a number on it. I met some great people in here at several events. Like, I think here's where I first met Amanda and Josh. You, Kanan McGee, Deron Shields. I met a lot of people here. And
you and Kanan doing something pretty soon?
Yes, we are. Well, me and Kanan's always up to something. Shout out to Kanan McGee, the fam, Deron Shields, Adam Soldier on the beat. We got P-Way Prophet, we got Famadou, we got Rob, we got a few of us. Yeah, the fam. We got a concert, the second fam sessions, going on at the local 432, Saturday, December 20th, in less than 2 weeks. And one of our new sponsors, Emily from Queen's Provisions. Yeah. We're gonna come we're gonna help. She's gonna help us come correct with this show. That's what Emily's gonna help us do. Jazz it up a little bit. We might have some charcuterie boards in there, some crackers and some cheese and something, What do you think they'll like?
Ooh, so people, there's a lot of good feedback we've gotten on, we started with one spicy cheese and we've added 2 more over the last 2 years. We've added turkey sausage because people really like turkey sausage. So having non-pork options is important. We've added some more, I'll say, kind of seafood, so esque options. So we've got those little tins of fish. They call it conservas. If you find yourself in Europe and it says conservas, it's just tin fish, but it's really good tin fish. It's
Okay.
good protein, so people like that. And yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm glad you're joining us, being a part of this concert we're putting together. We're looking to close out the local with a bang for this year. Big concert, various artists, all different types of music. We don't ever like to keep it just one genre. We got to switch it up.
And
Got
it
to switch it
starts a
up.
little early that day on the 20th, right?
Yes, yes, we're starting early. We're looking to start about 4 o'clock. Yeah, about 4 o'clock. Doors may open 3:30. Start coming in, get situated, network, mingle around, dance a little bit, take some pictures. We're gonna have a lot of media there, a lot of photographers. It's gonna be a lot going on.
And if people want to come at 4 and then maybe they leave for dinner and come back, is there like a hand that obviously they pay to get in? Is there like a way to kind of re-enter?
Yeah, we'll either have either get marked either or wristbands or something, but you definitely can come back.
Cool.
Yeah.
I've actually got extra wristbands I can give you. So,
Hey,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
Queens
Which
Provisions.
actually, I'll tell you, those actually came from People's Church. That's another cool event our vinyl vibes that we did. We did those the last Friday of all the summer months,
Uh-huh.
May through September. Eduardo Scissorhands was our DJ. It was over in the plaza across the street from the People's Church
Oh, I
Plaza.
missed that.
Oh man, we had food trucks kind of roll up. We had the DJ, we had different artist vendors. Tay Dreaming would sell her art.
Hey,
So
what's
yes,
up, Tay?
I bought that piece on the wall up there is hers up above the door over there.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
But then Totem Books would come and sell books. We had some just really cool.
Tay Dreaming, Sante in the
That's
chat
right.
now.
That's right.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, I definitely am excited to do Vinyl Vibes again next summer, last Friday of every month, dance party, and it's just and it's easy because the People's Church opens their plaza to us, and so it's such a great space, and it's so it's just a nice built environment with their building and us across the street, and it feels good.
Yeah, I met the people over there at least once. Kanan was performing over in across the street within the last 2 months
Yeah,
or
for
something.
Art Walk, I think 2 months ago.
Yeah, yep, oh, yep. And I met a few of them over there. Very nice people. Yeah, well, I love the vibes around here. If you haven't come experience, checked out the area, come down to Queens. It's a lot going on over here. You meet a lot of good people. You meet a lot of good people. Ain't no telling what event you might fall in love with around here. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on.
Okay, one more event I want to plug. There's a
Go ahead.
storytelling event called Passages. So if any of you enjoy a thing on NPR called The Moth, and you can hear it on NPR, and then I think there's also like podcasts or something, and it's people telling their stories, and it's really beautiful. Some of these are really highly trained storytellers. Well, you don't have to be highly trained. You can come to our own Flint's version of The Moth. It's called Passages,
Okay.
put on by a guy named David Smith. He's been doing that the last Saturday of every month, all year long, and people have been loving it. And so we've got one December 27th,
Okay.
last Saturday, December. So you've got family in town for Christmas. You're wondering what to do. So December 26th, we're going to be open. Totem Books is going to be here doing a vinyl night. So they're going to play vinyl,
Shout
sound
out
vinyl.
to Totem Books.
Shout out to Totem. So that's 26th, 27th. You should come and actually enjoy. There's a candle workshop that is happening earlier that day, and then the passage of storytelling. So there are things, if you've got family that are kind of hanging out after Christmas and you don't know what to do with them because you've already kind of opened all the gifts and done all the
Yeah.
things, bring them to Queens for
Bring
sure.
them on down. You just got your invite. You heard her. The December 27th.
That's Passages. It starts get here at 6 and the stories start by 6:30.
I like it. I like it.
That's another free event. Yep.
Staying busy. Always got something going on. Shante said, grateful for Emily. Ready for next summer. Yeah, that's right. Looking forward to it. Now, a lot of the highlights hanging up. We got a lot of portraits. How did you come about all these?
Yeah. So the art at Queens it's it's themed. You've got they are all queens, and that means a lot of different things. You'll note the name Queens. It's plural possessive, so it belongs to all the queens. I am not the queen. It belongs to all the queens, and so that's the walls reflect that because there's queens of all types on the walls.
It sure is. It sure is.
Even Freddie Mercury, he was a queen.
All over. All over. Where Freddie at? Right. Okay. Okay.
Right next to the naked woman with the spark plug.
How'd I
And
miss
Grace
me right-
Jones.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I see you up there. Yeah. 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 That's a great picture of Grace. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I love it up here. I love it. Always. Hey, we got Kanan. We got Brandon. Everybody's tuning in. Yeah. What's going on? What's going on? Yeah. Yeah. I can't emphasize enough how I love the vibes around here. Like I said, I've always I've been meeting some great individuals throughout the city coming to Queens. And it's been worth it. Every time I've gotten out the house, stepped down here for something, no matter what you had going on, game night, performance. You remember that night? I think it was during Art Walk. Kanan performed here. It was like, was it this year or last year? I can't remember. But Kanan was performing one night and he went like he performed like 4 or 5 hours.
Yes.
It was crazy.
I think
Like,
I want to say that was last summer.
It was
and
last summer?
There was because there were some people who were here and kept asking for more and asking for more.
Yeah,
and,
you
and those
remember what I'm
people,
talking about.
yeah, and that same group came back here actually for a Friendsgiving just 2 weeks ago,
Really?
the day before Thanksgiving. And Kanan actually did a show at Cork, came here and played some tunes for them during their Friendsgiving.
I know that's right. Kanan be everywhere with it.
It was great.
Kanan be everywhere with it. Kanan ain't missing no shows. I know that's right. He be performing all the time, rocking that guitar, cutting them fingers up. I love it. Yeah, that night was special. That night was special. We had some fun in here that night. Yeah, they was ordering more drinks, requesting more songs. Like hey, can you play this? They're like, yeah, I can play that too. Like, hey, keep them coming, keep them coming. Looked over too, like, hey, if Emily don't mind, it's like, hey, go ahead. Like, hey, let's do it. Let's do it. That was a fun night. That was a fun night. That's definitely one of my highlights being in here. Yeah,
Love
because I know he was only scheduled to perform for like 2 hours and then went like an extra 2.5. It was like, wow. It was more and more songs kept coming. Like, even when he thought he ain't had no more in the chamber, he was like, come with something else. Like, I think I know another one. Like, yeah, Kanan, he be performing his butt off.
Yep.
I love it. I love it. With so many different performers coming through here, who's been some of your favorite acts to see come through here
Ooh.
and get on the mic? Because
Ooh,
we've seen a lot.
Yeah,
in
there's
here.
been Nosy Parker was here last Friday. That
Okay,
was fun.
I just seen Nosy Parker for the first time. I can't remember what event it was.
Yeah, they were great. We've got the Greater Flint Arts Council. I want to say thank you to them. They have been sponsoring live bands to be here the first Friday of the month for the last 6 or 7 months, and so that's been really good to have.
Okay.
That's given me the opportunity to have when 2 or 3 or 4 people groups.
Hey, shout out to GFAC.
Yeah, so I appreciate that. Because so that's been focused for kind of more on groups, and then I love having Kanan here, and he's a one-man band, right? And so you've got and then so Thistle Groove Trio is a jazz trio with lead singer Julie. They've been here. That's been fun. There is I do want to say there's one of my favorites. Our Flint Institute of Arts director of music education, a guy named Matt Osmond, such a good guy, great friend. He has actually DJ'd some sets here, but he changes his DJ name every time and comes up with a different graphic. So it's he DJ'd Halloween,
Okay.
We had
Okay.
a Halloween party, and that was a lot of fun. It was a ghost party. It was dressed as your favorite ghost, and so people were dressed as all different types of. I dressed as Annie Hall because Aunt Diane Keaton just passed away, right? And
Okay.
there was another
Okay.
Annie Hall in the room. That was fun. But no,
Okay.
but Matt was
Did
a
y'all take a picture together?
yes. I have one.
Okay.
I'll show you. Yep.
First
Um,
thing came, y'all got to take a
yeah,
picture
yeah.
together.
So yeah, that was fun. I remember Nate, DJ Nate, actually, he did a pre-party for Porch Fest
Okay. Shout out
over
to
in the
Chef Nate.
plaza. Yep.
Okay.
So that was really fun. He did that, and that was cool because a lot of the we had visitors from Jacksonville, Florida, who came up that weekend of Porch Fest, and they kind of, for what it's worth, like they were here a little early, and so the pre-party they got to hang out and then meet a lot of like locals at the pre-party before walking over to Porch Fest. So that was really cool. So I appreciated Nate, DJing that. So yeah,
Yeah.
good stuff.
All type of stuff going on here at Queens. I love it. I didn't realize I missed out on that much. Like, I missed out on a lot around here.
DJ, there's Gaza, Brady Gaza. He is DJ on the Kettering radio station,
Okay.
and he's really great. Also does a lot of record shows. He has DJ'd my last two anniversary parties, Bacchanalia.
Hey.
That's been I think it was the second Sunday of August 2 years ago, and then I moved it to the first Sunday of August because I don't want to compete with 810 Day because that's a wonderful thing on its own. So
Yeah.
so he's been DJing that, and that's been a fun party. So that's the thing everyone should know that first Sunday of August we'll keep doing birthday parties for Queens. It's Queens anniversary parties,
Yeah.
and food trucks and vendors, and we'll actually shut down the street again this upcoming year. So yeah, so that's just
Tell me the anniversary date again.
so I think
I know it's in August.
yeah. So I think we opened technically August 1st, 2023, but I kind of treat that whole first week as like our anniversary. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So, but I think the first Sunday in August is kind of a good time that there's nothing else that is consistently scheduled, and Sunday Fun Day. So.
Yeah. I got to make sure I'm a part of next year's anniversary celebration during that week because last year, this year, where was I? I was scheduled somewhere else. So I was like watching from the outside in, like, oh my gosh, they look like they're having so much fun. Hey, missing out on fun. We will be here. We will be here. So do you with the huge selection around the place, do you have any favorites or anything you highly recommend to try out?
Well, I think people like meeting the winemakers. So we've had a few winemakers come to Queens. Number one, Blackfire Winery, which is Michigan's first black-owned winery based out of Tecumseh. So it's about a half hour southwest of Ann Arbor.
Okay.
The guy, Michael Wells, he makes amazing fruit wines. So if you come and you like, he's got a peach wine and a plum wine. And so he's actually come up here twice to talk about his wines. And I'm trying to schedule a time for him to come up again, February, March of 2026.
Yeah.
So he's great. His wine's great. We love him selling his stuff. So yeah, Blackfire. And if you have a Saturday where cause it's a 90-minute drive from Flint each way. So it's a trek, but
yeah,
beautiful space. Go down there. It's in the middle of nowhere, but you can sit and overlook the vineyard, and he'll talk to you about the wine. And he also makes cider and beer as well. So yeah, so that's a fun. I love Blackfire. We've had Bergdorf is another. The Bergdorfs have come and talked about their wine. There's a wholesaler, this Spanish woman, Nuria. She lives in Ferndale, but she's from Spain, and so her company Vinvico, we have had. She has come to talk about some of these Spanish winemakers, and then her colleague Sean has come to talk and can speak in English, can speak in Spanish, and it's very fun. I love hearing him talk about wine in Spanish. So that's been good. Yeah, so definitely I love having events where you can come and listen to these people who are a part of the winemaking process. That's so cool.
Yeah, and that's something else I need to experience right there. I haven't had that experience. Life is all about experiences. Like, what are you doing if you're not experiencing something new in life? Just existing. You're not living. I'm trying to be out here living. I've been living since I've been stepping in Queens Provisions. I'll tell you that. Like,
Thank you.
with so how is it balancing everything with like personal life and business? Because
I
everybody got something going on in life. Nobody has like a perfect life. Everybody got something going on at some time. It's always some BS to pop up when you least expect it. But then to still, you know, balance managing, a well-run organization or business or whatever it is you like to get into. Like you maintain balance and you're still consistent and you're still pushing. So how
no,
how
thank
how
you.
is it maintaining balance with everything?
I was working at Flint City Hall when Queens opened, and for about the first year and a half we were open, I was there, and I was a bit of a zombie. So thank you everybody for your patience with me, because I definitely was, spending 40, 50 hours there, and then obviously a bunch of time here at Queens, and so I was a bit of a zombie, but did leave City Hall, and now am able to have a much more flexible consulting work for different government and municipalities around the state. And so that I really appreciate my husband Jake, who
Hey, shout out to Jake.
yes, shout out to my husband, and he we got married last October, and after we got married, he said, "Look, you can, I support you to pivot." I think he wanted to actually be married to a human and not a zombie. So yeah, so thank you. So 2025 has been much better. I know I still can run around a little bit, but it has been much less stressful because of the flexibility of not having to be at City Hall all the time. So which and I appreciated my everybody's patience again while I was trying to do double duty there.
I love it. I love it. You got to it, adapted, adjusted, and now we're here.
Yeah.
Now we're here. I love it.
And I give a lot of credit to my staff who have been the very kind of even keeled, consistent presence here. As I'm kind of a little pinball, they're remaining steady.
Shout out to the staff.
Right.
Y'all heard her. She's shouting out the staff all show. I know that's right. Well, put some more emphasis on having a solid support system because we all could use a solid support system.
Yeah. Well, and I think it's being vulnerable about that. I appreciate that I can say to people like, "Hey, give me your feedback. What could we do better?" Or, "Hey, I want to do this, but don't really know how." And all of you have been so both informative, but also very kind. And so I think that is that's an important quality of a good support system, is that they can be honest with you, but also kind and not like trying to dig at you, right? So I do appreciate lots of friends and customers who are now friends who have been able to give feedback in ways that has made the business better, has made me better, and frankly, I think supports the community better. So that's a big deal. So thank you.
Yeah, we love having you a part of the community. This is beautiful. 2 years, 2.5 years. Let's make it 20 or 40 plus or something. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Any other big events at the top of the year you're looking forward to?
It's going to be fun to look at 2026 and see like what are the things that people want to do. I think it's important. I think in January, February, March, to get out of your house and come hang out. I know that sounds. It's just until the days start getting longer again, and it's just so dark. We want to encourage people to come and it's you. You can get a non-alcoholic beverage and hang out. But just be social and be enjoy that good energy, because I know those can be rough months for people.
Yeah.
Because it's so dark and it's so cold. So yeah, come hang out.
It's something here for everybody at Queens. We accept everybody here. You'll see some of everybody here at Queens. Trust me, everybody's here to hang out. This is the hangout spot. At least for me, it is. I don't hang out somewhere everywhere, but this is a place I trust. I definitely trust being at Queens Provisions, and I thank you and thank your staff at all times.
Thank you.
Looking forward to what's most. I'm serious about coming to celebrate my birthday here, y'all.
Yeah, just
Like,
give me a
yeah,
date, and
yeah.
it'll be it's in the books.
Okay, okay, yeah. Because my birthday is February 19th. I just got to look for something that week and make it happen.
I think
Um,
that's a Thursday. I think.
yes,
Oh
yes, it
yeah.
is a Thursday. It is a Thursday coming up. I like something else you pointed out. Like, I think you mentioned about 810 day. Something about not when you plan events, try not to compete with like other. A lot of people don't take that into consideration around here with the event plan. There's so many different event planners around here, promoters, and I don't think everybody takes in consideration like competing with other. I don't know. I think it'll be a lot simpler if more people start coming together, talking to each other, see like, hey, what you got going on, such day, because and it just help bring more people out, bring more people together, and then like sometimes you be conflicting, like, hey, I really want to go to both places. They're starting at the same time, ending at the same time. What do I do? Like, I'm glad you take that into consideration because
Yeah.
it makes it a lot easier. And then if all the big events that we want to attend aren't at the same exact time, so we can like try to make it to everything. Because I'll be trying to make it to everything. I really try to make it to everything, support some of everybody. So yeah, I definitely appreciate that. Anybody who's taking in consideration like other happenings throughout the city, I definitely got to give you your flowers for that. A lot of people just don't do that.
Okay. And I think it's cool to see more events out in the neighborhoods. I think that's really important. I mean, downtown events are great, but I think how how cities are kind of show off different types of vibrancy and different culture and different different flowers, different different energy is by having it in different neighborhoods. So I love to see, like, I love the Porch Fest in Carriage Town, and then I know that the people who put on Porch Fest in Carriage Town are have helped and are always happy to continue doing more to help people putting on Porch Fests in other parts of the city. And I
Yeah.
love that. I think that, like, it's very cool to see that, and hopefully we keep growing and doing more of if there is an event out in the neighborhood, go to it. I think that that is, if I would, I mean, and I'm downtown, but I'm just like over the river, and just so it's like
Yeah.
I appreciate people coming here, even though we're only like 4 or 5 blocks, north of downtown. But like people have come here, and I think that energy moving, continued to move out in the neighborhoods is gonna what is it's what's gonna keep the positive
Yes.
that positive momentum in the city.
Yes,
Yep.
yes, I agree. I agree. You're in a great location in the city. A great location. Um, what's been some of the toughest challenges since running Queens to overcome?
Ooh, a good question. I do think um, the building itself was built in 1928, so it's old building,
Okay.
and
Okay. Oh, it ain't, oh, just got a little
yeah,
experience. You
yeah,
got a little
no, it's
experience. That's it.
she's looking pretty. I do think that it looks great. It was renovated in 2006 by the Genesee County Land Bank. Actually owns the building,
Okay.
um,
Okay.
and um, the but because of it being that old, I think that we as Flint people are kind of trained to think that, well, um, you should be able to go to a business that has a parking lot right in front of the front door.
Yeah.
And that is not the case, right? Like, everyone sees when you come to my front door, like, it's street parking, and I appreciate People's Church letting people park over there sometimes, not during Sunday morning service, but
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
on other days. And then we do have a parking agreement with a lot, kind of about a block south of here, that can be used, but it's all street parking. And I think getting people used to the idea that it's a city, you park on the street a block away or half a block, and I mean, that, and frankly, that is what you would do in any other city, right?
Yeah.
Heck, in other cities it might be you park 3 or 4 or 5 blocks away,
Yeah,
right?
go have a
So
little distance.
yeah,
Yeah.
so I think kind of I've appreciated people embracing that. I think that that's important to say that I appreciate that it's understood that that's part of coming to Queens is that you park on the street.
Yeah.
So thank you everybody.
I'm
Yeah.
glad I lucked up most of the time and get like a parking spot so close to the door. Oh man. Like even the times I'm running late, I still find one empty spot. Like, yeah, somebody just moved. They was thinking about me. I got a spot by the door.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Gotta adjust. Gotta adjust.
Yeah, well, and street parking is good. I think because if you have cars that are parked on the street instead of like a one way with no parking, that it's safer because people will drive more slowly when there's cars on both sides because it's a narrower space and so they're more slow, which means it's more safe if for people living in the neighborhood. So I mean, I
Yeah.
just again, I'm thinking like for when you go to events out in neighborhoods and you park on the street, you're in people's you're in their front yards, right? You're right there in their space,
Yeah.
and so I think that I like so that's important that we all kind of do that. I know that downtown has lots of like parking lots, but even that isn't. Hopefully, we keep getting more new construction of more housing downtown on these parking lots because we don't. If you think about cities like and name cities that you love, they're not full of parking lots, right? They're
Yeah.
full of people and buildings and businesses and beauty and parks and kids playing
Yeah.
and so I yeah. That's my I guess my former city job hat on there.
Hey,
So
I know that's right.
yeah.
Show that experience
Yeah.
off. Man. I know that's
So
right. Hey, you gotta show it. Yeah. What's
well, one other tough thing, just because I think
Okay.
it's a good question here.
Oh, go ahead.
The I think that having so we're not a bar. We don't have liquor. And so I think being able to have different offerings, that's something that people can think about is there is, I think that there is a growing market for mocktails and non-alcoholic. I think there's a growing market for, some of the natural wines is a thing. I think, like, don't get me wrong. I mean, I love me a margarita, but like being able to have other offerings, I think is really, I'm excited to see more businesses that are doing vegan food. I love Mama Soul, her vegan food. They were doing pop-ups here on Thursdays for a bit. The soul
Shout out to
section.
Mama Soul,
Yes.
Soul section.
Right.
Yeah.
And so like, but like the pop, like were they to obviously the fact that people go to get her food over at and Buffy's food over
Yeah,
at
definitely.
Totem. Well, I think that's really good that people will go even though that they don't sell alcohol there. That's okay, right?
Yeah.
So I think being able to like people come here and I tell them it's a wine, beer, like shop and lounge. We can sell a few like ready to drink cocktails, but so I think kind of um, expanding what Flint uh, people and neighborhoods how we see neighborhood retail
Yeah.
as and third spaces is a phrase in urban planning where it's you want people to gather and it doesn't have to be focused around alcohol.
Mhm.
So obviously like we sell wine, but I love when people come here and buy non-alcoholic stuff, and I think that is just as valid for still having community gatherings. So I think but it also means that we have to patron those business. You have to go to the bookstore, you have to go to the yoga studio in your neighborhood, like so just kind of I think of all of us thinking about like there's a spot for alcohol, but then there's also a spot for other types of retail, and hopefully we keep supporting those businesses.
Yeah, I need to visit the yoga spot and try something different. I wanna try that out. Um and I've only been to Totems once. I performed there. Key Ray, Key Ray the poet had an event there last year. I performed there for her event. I don't know, but yeah, we definitely, me myself, others, we definitely need to experience what the community has to offer more. I mean, we run out to big cities and check out whatever they got all the time. With Flint got some stuff here too. So we appreciate.
All the pop-up food is really great. I love to see the
Yeah.
Latinx food vendors over at the Kickback with Tony Vu
Yeah.
and Mildred helps coordinate all that.
Yeah. Shout out to Mildred.
So right. So I mean, it's good to see more. I know that means more competition, but more competition also means that everybody then you have to be more responsive to what people kind of the demand is. So I think there's a give and take. Um, don't shop on Amazon. Shop local. I guess that is my other thing. Like I know you could all buy wine online from a wine warehouse, but
Yeah.
it means a lot to buy wine here, right? And so I say that like if you can, buy stuff at Totem or from Kama. I know Kama's closing, but she's going to maintain an online presence, right? So yeah, buying stuff. And again, it's don't get me wrong, it's pretty amazing that at 10 p.m. you can hit a button and something's on your doorstep at 6 in the morning, but just thinking about how where you shop, where you spend your money, like that is your consumer power of choosing the Ace Hardware on Pearson Road is going to be such a more better impact than going to the Harbor Freight on Miller Road. No, so anyway,
Yeah.
and Harbor Freight employs people too, but kind of thinking about what retail do we have in the city and knowing that they need every shopper they can get, because it has gotten harder with Amazon and with that kind of those bigger corporations, right? Like so I guess I say that like that's an important thing for all of us to think about is how do we support the little guys.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Tell them, Queen's Provisions. What's, in your opinion, the best thing about Queens that you want almost any and everyone to take with them off of their experience coming here?
Wine is for everybody, and if you don't drink wine, alcohol, I guess we have non-alcoholic wine that you should try. But yeah, wine is for everybody. I think there's some American cultural wrongs that have been done about wine, that it has been treated like it's a thing only for the wealthy, and that's crap.
Yeah.
No, I mean people have been drinking. Humans have been drinking wine for millennia.
Yeah.
So wine is for everybody, and we have dry wine, we have sweet wine, we have great sweet wine. We want you to come in and sample and find what you like, and so yeah, wine is for everybody, and this space is for everybody, and I think that we want you to come in, and you don't have to know a thing about wine. And you are welcome here, and we will have you try stuff. We can talk you through. We had you tastings. We have a tasting actually. Here we go. My last plug.
Hey.
Sunday, December 28th.
Okay.
So that day after the storytelling event, that Sunday at 2 p.m. we're gonna do a cheese tasting where you get to try 8 cheeses with Becca from Hills Cheese. Is gonna talk about our cheeses, and the ticket's $30, but that you get 4 wines. But this one, we're trying something new. You get to choose that you either get 4 dry wines or 4 sweet wines or 4 non-alcoholic wines. And then that way everybody has beverages that they like. I know sometimes at our previous tastings when we've done mostly dry wines or even all dry and sweet but no non-alcoholic, we've left people out. And so we're trying to improve that. And so wine is for everybody. This place is for everybody. Whether you like dry wine, sweet wine, non-alcoholic, everyone's welcome.
I'm gonna dip into some of y'all non-alcoholic options. Yeah, because I'm gonna try some new stuff, and we go definitely help market that, and get people tapping in, drinking some of what else you have to offer. And I want to eventually try some of. You said you had some beverages that still give you like a buzz.
Yeah, the Little Saints, the mocktails. Yeah. So in January we'll have. Yeah.
January. Yeah.
I mean, we have them now, the little cans, and then we've got big bottles. But we're going to be using those bigger bottles to actually have a nice rocks glass ice. Put it in front of you. It'll nice little buzzy feeling. So it's a Little Saints. Yeah.
Yeah, it won't be this run on the rocks, but I'm gonna pretend like it. Yeah, I love it. I'm looking forward to that. T is at the bottom. This is pretty great.
Well, thanks for having me. So I really
Mm.
appreciate you coming to Queens today.
Yes, this is fun. This is fun. I like. We're gonna have to do another one here. So I like the setup. What y'all think of the background? All these special wines, notes attached to them. Now tell us a little bit about the notes. Just
Oh, there it's my handwriting, and then I write them about maybe pairings like food that it goes well with, or what the flavor, who
okay.
makes them. So I do want to really appreciate some of the. Um, we do have a number of wines made by people of color, and I think that's important. This we've got House of Brown. It's two women out in California. I love their artwork, and their wines are great.
Okay.
Um, we also have Kamusha. It's this Zimbabwean man who then moved to South Africa and started his own winery. And I love that his name is around the bottle too. It's just beautiful.
Oh,
And
that's
there's a
nice.
actually a documentary about his winemaking called Blind Ambition. It's really good. So,
Okay.
oh, actually, final one. Here we go. Final winery. This woman came. This is a woman from South Africa, Natasha Williams. She was here back in May,
Okay.
and her Lalela wine. So yeah, so she actually was from South Africa, came to Michigan, and my distributor got her to come up here, and that was a
All
really
right.
nice night of having her talk about her wines
Oh, that's
and
nice.
yeah. So Lalela, yeah. So that's some of I mean, and there's folklore. Those are some winemakers up in northern Michigan. They've been here talking about their wines. They just got certified. All their fruit is now certified organic, so that's pretty cool.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah. Anyway, we've got stories about everything, and again, we'll find something that you like. I promise.
Yeah. Has there been anyone to bring their wine with like a very interesting story that stands out to you the most?
Ooh, ooh, gosh. Man, there's a humans have been making wine, for millennia, right? I think it, um, and it's definitely wine is a thing that people have used at dinner tables and community events. Not that you have to have alcohol, but it is a thing that brings people together. I think opening a bottle of wine and everyone sharing it, and so you're all sharing in that experience. And so I think a lot of these wines that have good stories, um, um, I think we could tell you those stories, but I think just as important the is you people out there listening, coming here, getting the bottle and sharing that with your friends. Like that's, so I guess I do. I mean, yeah, we can. I'm happy to, if you kind of come to Queens, I'm happy to tell you some of the stories here.
Yeah.
But just as important is that you then take the bottle, go see friends, and have that connection with them, or bring your friends here. That works too.
Hey, bring them on down.
Yeah.
Bring them on down. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm gonna have to bring some more people down here for the first time. I've been, yeah, because just telling people, I might have to just go get them myself and just bring them down here because I don't think they understand like how special this place is. You got John Connor sent you some love, showing
Hey.
you a shout out, saluting.
Yeah, he was
Appreciate you, John.
he was at, I think, the last wine and rhymes. I think
I believe
yeah,
so.
yeah.
Yeah. Yep. 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 I do believe so. Yeah. Yeah. Loving it. Loving it. It's another event I'm trying to think of. I want to when you brought up the wine tasting. I think at the wine and rhyme anniversary last year.
Oh yeah, Jeff. There were
Yeah.
four black-owned wines that were part of that wine tasting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we did house. I think it was House of Brown and Blackfire. Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah, that was
Okay.
cool. And
Yeah.
that music video was. I mean, definitely it was gorgeous with the setup and everything. And I know that it was. I know it was extra packed in here, but appreciate
Yeah.
everyone hanging out. And it was
Yeah, we
that
did
video was
switch it up.
beautiful.
Yeah, we did switch it up that night a little bit. It was over here somewhere. Yeah, that was the only time I've experienced any like a wine tasting event or anything close to it.
Well, we've got all of our events I put on the website. I post on Instagram and Facebook, but definitely I'm trying to continue to just do more of and frankly not always have to have it be like we've got dinners, right? We'll do four course, and 5-course pairings with food. Siobhan Wilburn is our food partner.
Okay.
Amazing cook.
Shout out to Siobhan.
Yes, she's amazing. And so those are really fun, but those are, those are a little bit more, I guess I'll say a little more formal. So we're trying to make sure we do wine tastings, whether it's during Art Walk or on just kind of random other days that we post, that it's a little bit more casual and is does you don't have to necessarily buy tickets ahead of time. You could just show up. So we're just kind of just know that there's going to be even more of that coming in 2026. Yeah,
I like it.
and actually, I think we've got one on the 19th. You know how we're having a Christmas party?
Yeah.
You could bring gifts for Shelter of Flint if you wanted it, and you could wear a costume. I think actually we've got a wine rep who's going to come and do a very casual tasting for people that day. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me get my costume
Yeah.
ready. I don't want to keep missing out on everything Emily got going.
and you can
on.
come even if you don't have a costume. You can.
Yeah,
You're
it
welcome.
just
Everyone's
sounds so much fun if I can get a costume ready. I might have to still come anyway, but I'm gonna look for something. Yeah, what I say, Jack. I'm gonna shoot for Jack. I'm gonna shoot for Jack. Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah, I'm loving it. That sounds fun. Y'all tap in. Get down here to Queen's Provisions ASAP. Check out the website. How can they follow you and keep up with everything?
Yeah, definitely. We are on Instagram and Facebook, Queens Provisions Flint. And then we have our website, which is queensofflint.com. So always putting events up there. Definitely. Probably the easiest is probably, I'll say Instagram, just from a standpoint of other people tagging us. Cause that's actually one of my favorite things is when people who come to events and then they post pictures and they tag because you get different vantage points of different events. Those are fun.
Yeah, that helps out a lot. Remember, you got any content and pictures from Queens, post it. Tag Queens Provisions.
Yeah.
Instagram, make use of it. Yeah, that's what it's there for. I appreciate you so much, Em.
Hey, I appreciate you, Chris. Thanks. This has been great.
Oh, anytime. We got to do this again. Is there anything that we didn't cover that you would like to highlight on today's show?
No, I think we got it. So yeah, we are open through the 23rd. So you can come through the December 23rd. We are closed Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and then we are reopening. We'll be back open on the 26th through New Year's Eve, and then that first week of January we'll take the week be closed because that's the week when everyone wants to go to the gym instead of going out. So we respect that. That's fine. But then we'll be reopened on Thursday the 8th of January. So yeah, but we'll use that week to finalize that mocktail menu. Yeah. We're going to give some love to all of our wood charcuterie boards, put some food grade, food safe mineral oil just to keep that wood nice. All of our wood tables, I'm going to sand and resurface. So, got to give some love to our space. That way it keeps being good for all of y'all.
Staying on top of things. I love it. We greatly appreciate you. I think I speak on behalf of everybody around here. Say we appreciate you a lot.
My feeling is mutual.
Keep doing your thing. Doing your thing. We sure gonna need you around here. We need these vibes. This is what the city been missing. I'm glad you took that trip to Louisiana, and it sparked up some new ideas to bring this way. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm proud of you. Keep doing your thing.
Thank you. And well, till next time, right?
Till next time. Yeah. Emily, Queen's Provisions, much to discuss. Appreciate your love.
Hey, I appreciate you.
Yeah, appreciate y'all. Till next time. Oops, wrong button. Did that yesterday too. There we go.
Once again, we'd like to thank the world for tuning in. Follow our guests. Find the link in the description. Please comment down below. Leave your honest thoughts. Let me know if you like or dislike Chris the Boss. It's a vibe. Topics expanded worldwide. Tap the bell. Hit subscribe. You'll be notified. On the journey, close your eyes. Create your own ride. Much to discuss. The rest is on us. Hope you enjoyed the show. Soon we'll be back for more. Hope you enjoyed the show. Pretty soon we'll be back for more. Be fair, take care. Less stress, stay blessed.